Welcome back. Buying greeting cards in bulk is pretty smart. Handcrafting thousands of mailing labels is not. But our friend Rain from across the bay in Oakland, California writes, how can I take a picture from the web to customize my dad's address labels? That's a great question, Rain. You can find a lot of images, pretty much any image you want, through images.google.com. This, is, of course, is assuming you haven't found an image yet. I've opened up the website, entered in a keyword like Santa. It's a good keyword. And we'll press Google search once we've entered that. And what it'll do, again, this is the image search, is it'll spit back all these photos that it believes matches the keyword Santa. So I can scroll down to see if I find one that might work well. Oh, right here, look at this Santa. This one looks like it would print out pretty easily, not a lot of colors, pretty clean lines. Once we've clicked all the way through, we can right-click on that image, or we could even press the little save button if if this little toolbar pops up. Where are we going to save it? Let's try the desktop. Save it there. All right, we're done with that. Now we need to open up Microsoft Word. That's what we're going to use to, of course, make our mailing labels. We're using Word XP, also known as Word 2002. You could use other versions of Word as well. Go into the Tools menu, Letters and Mailings, Envelopes and Labels, and this may be in a different spot depending on your version of Word again. Up will pop a nice little dialog that'll ask you for a few things. Number one, your address. So we're going to enter in Chris Pirillo, 650. Townsend, San Francisco, forget it. California, 94103. I know that. I know where I live, right? Oh, boy, I tell you. I not only need water for my mouth, but apparently for my brain, too. Now, the most important part about this particular dialog is down here where it asks you for your label type. This one's asking for, well, what kind of label? It's asking for an Avery number. And it doesn't have to necessarily be from the Avery company. It could be from any company, but the number that you're looking for will be somewhere on the package. Here, these particular labels, this layout is going to tell Microsoft Word how to print everything out, how to lay everything out. We would use 5264 if we were printing on these sheets. We're not. We're printing on different sheets. So we're printing on the 5164 Avery standard, not to throw you a curveball there. So we've got this done. Did I spell Francisco right? Cisco? I didn't, did I? I can't. Here, we try it again. I'm going to read Francisco. There we go. Just needed a breather. So now I've done that. Instead of going to print, I'm going to make a new document with it. Press the new document button. Gives me that layout with kind of a ghosted image letting me know where my boundaries are. Now it comes time to insert that photo. So we go to the Insert menu. Picture from File, because we have it saved right there on our desktop. So we go and press the Desktop button. Nice and conveniently placed right there. We've got a little locker gnome image, the Santa image, and a wreath. And this is important because I'm going to show you that in a second. Let's open the Santa image by double-clicking it. Kind of big. So let's select it, and we'll pull these little handlebars on the ends. So we take our little cursor, hover over one of the corners, hold down the Shift key. This is kind of important as you resize it, because if you hold down the Shift key, it'll make sure it stays in perspective so the Santa doesn't get warped one way and not another. So we resize the image. It looks like it's a little more manageable. We put a couple of enters or a couple of returns in there so it's spaced off somewhere different. Now, the neat thing is that since I've got multiple labels on this page, I can use different images on the different pages. So as I've done here, I've got gnome images up on top. I've got wreath images here. You can mix and match them, of course, depending on how much time you have. So we've got this added. Let's change the font up a bit. It's just like a regular Word document. You can select the text. Then you could go and let's color it red by pressing the font color tool over here. Oh, now it should be red, and let's make it bold, and let's use this font drop-down box. Arial Black looks good, and Arial Black is not a color; it's just the name of the font. And now I've got an Arial Black type font in bold in red. It's perfect for the holiday season. And then the cool thing is I can start all over again with the next one. And you can copy and paste and do all the maneuvering procedures that you normally do. Save it. And then, of course, you can send it directly to the printer, and then in just a few seconds, the printer is going to warm up, depending on what kind of printer you have. And then, in the end, you'll be able to take those labels, slap them on your packages, and send them off to your friends and family members. It's that easy. You can do this right now, assuming, of course, that you have the labels, you have the software, and you have the wetware, what we just gave you, the information. So that's about it. And if you need the directions, we've got them all listed for you on our website, techtv.com/call for help. Go there and you get more.